I'd just like to start off this video by saying this is completely unscripted, so if I fuck up along the way, that's why. So, if you're on TikTok, or if you're in the UK, well, I can't even say that anymore because this story has gone so viral, like to an international level, where this is in America, it's in Australia, it's fucking everywhere at this point. But 5 days ago, I sat down and recorded a video on Kira Cousins, who, I'll tell you a bit more about her, I'll give you the full rundown before I get into the rest of this video. But, yeah, 5 days ago I sat down and recorded that video a couple of hours after this whole bombshell happened. So I was actually the first YouTuber to cover this story, but I went onto YouTube this morning and there is a ton, like there's a lot of videos, a lot of YouTubers are making videos about this situation now. It's gone that viral, it's all over the news, everybody's talking about it on TikTok, there's memes, it's everywhere. So I'll give you guys a little bit of a rundown on what the fuck I'm talking about if you have no idea. So Kira Cousins is a 22-year-old girl from Airdrie, Scotland, and she was exposed big time for faking a pregnancy. So basically what she did was she baby trapped this boy. They're not together, obviously. I don't know if they were together throughout the whole fake pregnancy, but she went as far as to have a baby shower for this fake baby. She led her friends and family on for over 10 months that she was going to have this baby, and then she put a post up on Facebook saying that the baby had arrived, and it was called Bonnie-Leigh. Basically, if you look very, very closely at this picture of this supposed new birthed baby, you can see that it's one of those hyper-realistic dolls. Now that's sort of where people are making the memes from. I mean, we as Scottish people like to take the piss out of anything, any sort of situation, we'll take the piss out of it. But honestly, there's nothing been this big that's come out of Scotland since that whole Willy Wonka experience. Like, this is next level shit. This might even fucking top that. So yeah, it was then of course discovered that she was walking about and showing people this doll, pretending that it was a real baby, and obviously if the baby isn't fucking moving, it's not crying, and she's not letting anybody go near it, it's a fucking doll. Her parents, or her mum, figured that out, and it was actually her best friend that exposed it. Now, I've spoken to this best friend very, very briefly. Her name's Niamh McRobert. I messaged her just after I released that video, I think, because I was looking for more information. I wanted to speak with people who knew Kira Cousins personally, to sort of get a gist for what she's like as a person. Obviously, I haven't been quick enough with that because a lot of people have come out and shared their experiences, and some people have shared their experiences with me as well, so I'm going to be talking about some of those things. So Niamh posted 2 TikToks, or 3 TikToks now, on her page. I'll put her page here if you would like to go and view those TikToks, but I am going to show you one of them.
And for anybody that's going to ask, how did you not know it was a doll? I could tell. Like, no, like, shut the fuck up, because you weren't there, you weren't involved, like, you don't know how she was acting, like, we just thought she was being an overprotective mum. And for the people that are going to say, like, I think she needs help, no she doesn't, she needs jail, she needs, like, something bad to happen to her. Like, the way she has made Jamie and his family feel, the way she has made her own family feel. I've got text messages for her auntie that lives in Wales saying, I sent £500 up because I couldn't make the gender reveal. Like, how do you think she feels? Believing that she was going to be a great auntie. She doesn't need any sort of help. She needs jail. Like, I kind of want Jamie to take it to court to get her done for emotional damage that she's caused him. She doesn't need any sort of help. I wonder where she is right now, and I wonder where that doll is. I just can't believe it. And I already feel like such a fool, like, for no realising, but a real life doll, like, she must have paid like close to £1,000 for it. So, like, no, you couldn't really tell. You couldn't tell at all. And she wouldn't let you, like, so it would be like, you need to look at the car seat, feel like there. The closest I got to her was when she opened the door, and I just looked in and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. And I, like, I wish I had realised. I really wish I had. But if I'd realised when she was in my house, then I don't know what would have happened. I would have probably went crazy. So I'm glad I kind of never found out that when she was in my house, because I don't know what would have happened. But she doesn't need any sort of help. She needs the jail. She really does. And I'm shite at TikTok. I don't know how to upload all the pictures and all that. So I'll try and do it, but if I can't, I can't. It's all on my Facebook anyway. But I felt like I had to make this because everybody is tagging me and shit. And I just want people to know that I was no involved in it whatsoever. And I feel just deflated. I feel like I'll not be able to trust anybody for a long time. If they tell me like they are pregnant, I'll be wondering like, is it a doll? Is it real? Like, she is fucked up. She's an actual demon. I hope I never see her again.
I spoke with another woman named Stephanie. This is her TikTok as well. Basically, just before the fake baby was born, she came out and said that it had a heart condition. It had a hole in its heart. And in my very first video, I was like, she's done a lot of research about this. She's taken it to a whole nother level. And I actually found out that she was questioning her colleague's wife, because her colleague's son has got that heart condition. So she was questioning the wife, sending her messages asking about this condition so that obviously she could use it for herself. Now, I've spoken to Stephanie. I messaged her a couple of days ago. She's completely baffled about this situation as well. She posted her own video as well. I'll also play that in just a moment.
Good morning, beautifuls. Happy Friday. How are you? So I'm just coming on to give you the wee update. If anybody seen my story yesterday and followed the video or went down the rabbit hole, then yes, it's a true rabbit hole. It is happening in my local area, and the girl is I don't want to say too much on here because I don't really want to get my account banned, but aye, it's horrible, absolutely horrible what she's done to the other family. But more so when you've been roped into it in a way, shape or form, it's soul destroying. So long story short is this girl has pretended that she was pregnant for the past 9 months. She's wore a fake bump. She's somehow got fake scans. She's been in the hospital, took pictures of herself putting a fake reborn doll in the car seat, saying that she's given birth and stuff like that. And then she's palmed off that the baby has died. Right, sorry, trigger warning, I really should have said that. But she's then, to her own advantage, to add to these lies, is a few months ago started quizzing my kid's dad on what's wrong with my little boy, because as everybody knows, my little boy had surgery at the start of this year, and he's over the majority of the recovery, but he was recovering at the time of this. This was a couple of months back. Then maybe about 8 weeks ago, she then started questioning me about some labour things, and it turns out within the last 48 hours that it's come out that it's all a lie. She used the doll, it's all a lie. She's faked absolutely everything. She's even taking this reborn doll into Morrison's, all fully covered up, not allowing anybody to go near the buggy, not even allowing our own mother, this is the story, to go near the buggy. And this is how it's all come out, is because apparently this girl went to the toilet and her mum was a bit kind of, hold on a minute, I've not seen my granddaughter, haven't held my granddaughter, went to check on it and found out that it was a reborn doll. Aye, mind-boggling, mind-blowing, and it's wrong in so many levels, so many levels. There has been a few people that has been involved. She's taken snippets from people's real life and used it, blown it out of proportion, blown her big story up, made a massive lie, and Aye, my head's just fried with it all. Not been able to get it out my head and think to myself, this is crazy. No wonder people keep a lot of stuff offline, because a lot of this stuff, the questions that she was asking, you could Google it, you could find out, I suppose, but it's private things, and it's just, some things I have spoken about, some things I haven't spoken about, and I think if you're not even putting things online and people are still stealing it from your real life, then what is this world came to? Like, seriously, it's wild, absolutely wild. Like, I really hope that whatever happens to that lassie, I hope she gets her day. This whole, she can plead the mental health act. Nah, she can't plead the mental health act. On top of this story, there is other things that's coming out in the backburn. She's lied about having cancer. She used to break her leg all the time. Apparently she said horrible, nasty stuff about her family members, when in fact it's all been a lie to get the attention and the sympathy from others. She even took money and gifts from people from her work to congratulate the birth of this doll. Bearing in mind she didn't let anybody near the pram or the car seat, whatever it was in. So aye, it's wild. So if you see my story and you want to go down the rabbit hole, good luck. It's a good read, but you will be mind boggled. You'll be blown. It's crazy. It's crazy wild. But on that, I'm just still trying to get my head around it all. Just making sure I hug my kids and love my kids even longer and squeeze them even tighter. It's crazy people out there. Crazy people out there.
But yeah, she's completely baffled about the situation. I was telling her I was baffled about the situation, and I also said to her that I was looking into some charities for said heart condition, because I want at least some good to come out of this. Like, I get the whole drama and people are making fun of it because it's a baby doll and blah 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 blah, but at the end of the day, a woman was exploited. Her child's heart condition was exploited, and it's all fun and games until you actually think, like, people's lives have been ruined here. It's fucking crazy. So I've looked into a couple of charities and I've put some of them in the description if anybody would like to go and donate. Every little helps. I would just like to clarify, I did get permission to use all of these videos. I haven't just went on to TikTok and just stole them. Like, I have spoken to these people and they gave me permission to use these videos. As well, 2 days ago, a TikToker, a Scottish TikToker named Tegan Nisbet, I can't remember. Again, this is just off the top of my head. She went live, and supposedly Kira Cousins was supposed to come on this live and share her side of the story. There's been a lot of fake accounts that have been made of Kira Cousins. They've been posting on Instagram stories, giving statements, this, that and the next thing, saying they're going live to share their story. And again, it's not the real Kira Cousins. People are falling for it. Now, on this live, this went national, and I think at its peak there was about 75,000 people on this live waiting for Kira Cousins to come on. I sat and screen recorded this entire live stream just to see if I could get any more information on the case before I sat down and recorded this video. So I'll share some clips from that. There's also a lot of memes that happened because of that, but it's crazy how 75,000 people, like, from all around the world joined this live stream in the hopes that Kira Cousins would come on. Like, it's crazy. But no, she did not come on. I did go onto these fake Instagram accounts, and they were posting statements and this, that and the next thing that was very clear that it wasn't true, because if you go onto Instagram, you go onto an account, there's a wee section, like, see the wee dots at the top of the screen. If you hit that and then hit about this account, it tells you when it was made, and literally every single one of them, well, almost every single one of them, was made in October 2025. A few of them were from like 2023 and 2020, but you can also see how many times the accounts changed their username. So this is obviously old accounts. People have just went on and changed their username and made it seem as if they're Kira Cousins. Now, on this live stream, Tegan was actually speaking to the father of the baby, and he confirmed that she was actually talking to Kira Cousins' Snapchat account. So supposedly it was the real Kira Cousins that said she would come on the live. Maybe she's shot herself and been like, nah, I can't do this, which is fair enough when you've got that many people watching you. But ultimately she didn't end up coming on, which led to a lot of disappointment, but hey ho. I mean, she's not gonna come out and do a fucking live stream about it. A lot of people are saying that this is gonna end up being a documentary, like Netflix need to get in on this, or she's gonna sell her story to the news, like the Sun or the Daily Mirror or something like that, because people can make a lot of money on this, which is very, very true. Like, see, even the YouTubers that are covering this, that are monetized, they're probably making a lot of money on this. The news are making a lot of money on this. She'll end up making a lot of money on this. So will the father, and I say the father, he's not the real fucking father, but Jamie, her best friend, could sell her story. They're on a fucking goldmine here. And me being the first person to cover it, because I'm not monetized yet, I'm still waiting on my application being accepted. So at the moment, I'm not getting paid for this. So before people come on and are like, you're just exposing this for fucking views and for money, I'm not getting paid for this. I'm doing this because this is what my channel is. I expose, like, BAMs, Scottish BAMs. This is what I do. I make videos talking about other people, and I will continue to make videos talking about other people, like Scottish degenerates, which is going to be my next video, hopefully. Fingers crossed if I get all the research done properly. But yeah, that's sort of like the whole rundown of the situation so far. This Kira person did make a statement, supposedly, on Instagram, and Niamh McRobert, the best friend, actually posted on her TikTok account, which is a supposed statement from Kira, which was like an apology, and we're not sure if this is real, again, but it did come from the best friend directly. There's also stories from other people, people that went to school with her and stuff. So the people that I've spoken with that know Kira personally, I spoke to one of her ex-colleagues who wishes to be remained anonymous, which is fair enough, and this is what she had to say. I'm not going to read all of this out again because this is unscripted and I don't want it going for too long. I would rather get straight to the point. So yeah, that's what she had to say. I also spoke with a few people that went to school with her, and this is what they had to say. Basically, even when she was in school, she used to lie a lot and she used to fake injuries. She used to say that she used to break her leg all the time, and she would come in wearing like casts and stuff, just always looking for attention. A few people said that they were neighbours as well. Sorry, I don't know what's happening to me. I think I'm dying. Hold on. But yeah, no, the whole situation is absolutely nuts, and it will die down very, very soon. Because this is just drama in today's world. It's popular for a week and then you never hear about it again. As well, I was contacted by a big YouTuber, and by a big YouTuber I mean like 250 odd thousand subscribers. This YouTuber's from America. I'm not going to say their identity because their video on the subject hasn't been released yet, and I don't want to be like, this person's making this video, obviously before it's been released. But I got contacted by a researcher of hers, looking for information on the case. So I compiled everything that I had and I sent it over to her. She was very grateful, and I was speaking to this researcher as well that contacted me throughout Tegan Nisbet's live stream. So that video should come out in the next couple of days, and I am very excited to watch it because this YouTuber, my little sister watches her. I've seen a good few of her videos, they're very good. She does a lot of really good true crime stuff. Her identity will be released in a future video once her video comes out, but I don't want to say just now for obvious reasons. But yeah, this is big. So that's sort of all the information that I've got. I just wanted to sort of provide a bit of an update. I'm going to make a TikTok about this as well. So if you want to follow me on TikTok, my social media is down in the description. I've had quite a few people message me on Instagram. They've requested to message me on Instagram. A few lovely people that I've spoken to. A few people have messaged me on TikTok as well, just showing their love and support, and genuinely just talking to me about the situation, and I'm sharing my opinion, they're sharing theirs. It's great. I'm really enjoying talking to you guys. So if you have any future cases that you would like me to cover, any information about pretty much anything, DM my Instagram. Honestly, go for it. I'm going to answer. I'm never going to patch any of you guys, don't worry. But yeah, I'm going to go and start working on my next video. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching. Don't know why I did that. That was weird as fuck. That was so awkward. I'm deleting my channel. I'm going to my bed. No, that was weird. Sorry. What the fuck. Goodbye.